You. And yes, the report we're hearing, the Miami Heat and DeMar DeRozan is going to be potentially a pairing. You guys know. I mean, I start my PhD now in the fall, but I'm finishing up my master's at U Miami. I live out here. I live north of Miami because I would never live in downtown, but I guess I should be a Heat fan. I'm not because I mean, I have no problem with the Heat, but like let's talk about it. I'm in the city. And what do I think about this? First off, I think DeMar, he knows the youth movement's moving on. We're hearing that there's two things. If he goes on a 1-year deal to Miami, it has to be as little money as expected. He says he's not taking the mid-level exception, but if they do something along those lines, I think it's a 1-year deal because he wants to re-enter free agency. Unless he's hearing it's as bad as it sounds, he could just be like, screw it, I'll just sign with y'all. But from my understanding is, yes, DeMar DeRozan more than likely signs a 1-year deal to re-enter free agency next offseason, as there'll be more teams with cap space. But if there were a sign and trade, that sign and trade would have to be a 3-year deal. And I don't know how the Heat they'd have to move some money, and I don't know how likely a guy like DeMar DeRozan would like to come out. Now, Jovan Buha of The Athletic is the one putting out this information that they are the slight favorites, that the Lakers, Kings, and Clippers all have interest in DeMar DeRozan. He's not considered signing for the mid-level exception at this point, with only the Utah Jazz and Detroit Pistons possessing significant cap space. DeMar DeRozan will likely need a sign and trade deal, but that forces him to sign a 3-year deal for less money than he wants to. In 79 games last season, DeMar DeRozan averaged 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists in 37 minutes a night. DeRozan increased his 3-point attempts per game to 2.8 a game while shooting 33%. He had a PER, player efficiency rating, of 19.6, above his career average of 19. Now, the fit with Butler isn't very good. They both operate in the same space, in the same Bam Adebayo, and Jimmy does play defense, but it feels like it would be kind of like, yeah, someone really did say it was kind of be like Rudy Gay and DeMar DeRozan again. And if they did it, they would try to stagger DeMar DeRozan and Jimmy Butler. So I agree with this. I'd rather him go to Sacramento at this point. And I don't know, I just realized my camera froze. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to hop in here and do this little trade machine. I really think the Kings are the best one. If he signs, I think the Kings really would be the best. Because some people would be like, Sabonis, though. The Clippers would probably be the best. So we're going to go here. It's the Bulls. I'm assuming a sign and trade. What do you do? What do you do if it's a sign and trade? It has to be a 3-year deal. And they're like, oh, he deserves 8.9 based on his performance. I'm giving him 20. You can sue me and say he's not worth 20, but we're going to give him a 3-year, $60 million deal. So if we are looking at a team like the Heat, I have no idea. I don't think the Heat can even do a sign and trade like this. Trade to the Heat. You basically, from my understanding, the way this deal would have to go down, I don't even know how the Heat would be. Like, the Heat can't sign and trade Tyler Hero. I'm 95% sure you can't do that. It says you can, but I'm pretty sure you can't do that. But I think the Heat would want to get rid of Tyler Hero's contract, potentially. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But let's talk about the other teams. I just think if he goes to the Heat, they're outright signing him to a 1-year prove-it deal. That's just my opinion. If the Lakers did it, I think the Lakers have more of what could interest it. I think the deal would be like Jalen Hood-Schifino. And I think they would want to do Gabe Vincent or D'Angelo Russell. And I think maybe a D'Angelo Russell entices the Bulls because it gives them free flexibility on the cap space. But I don't think it works that way. The Bulls would have to cut $22.5 million Oh, so wait. Oh, I forget whenever you change the teams, you have to retrade the player. That's something annoying about fans, but like I've already put him on the trade thing. So this works, but I don't know if it really works. But the idea is, yeah, Lakers get your Jalen Hurts, would have to be included in the deal. I think either D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, or like a Gabe Vincent is how you want that deal to end up. And then the last one is the Kings. Again, these are, if these deals were going to go through, they'd have to be signed and trades just for the way that it works. And then the Kings, you're assuming that either Harrison Barnes or Kevin Herter with a young guy. What young guy? I don't even know. But let's say Chris Duarte and Kevin Herter, because they rather go with the young guy. That works allegedly. You move off, you get two younger dudes, and you get some flexibility. That's my thoughts on that one. But what do you guys think? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think DeMar DeRozan will get traded or not?